It's incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
2nd and 7 from the 20. They're going to look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. By that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And this is Floyd, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On third down, Baldwin. That is incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver who has getting one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already got into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And this one is right down Broadway. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. The roughing the kicker called on fourth down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Baldwin. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets him to the 9-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Looking to throw. Baldwin. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Jamison Williams, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. 68 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll go again with Carter. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. That stop made by Jack Campbell. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. Escapes the defender. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down. That's how you drop the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, second and goal. And they'll send Judy in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there. He's got a Bears touchdown. Jerry Judy, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. The touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2. Williams loses the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right, because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Running left, Montgomery. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 38-yard line, second and 9. Back to throw. Baldwin fighting to stay upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sand. And that'll bring up third. Third and 19. In motion goes the tight end. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And now the rookie's free. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. McPherson now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. Oh, it springs free. Montgomery loses it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Now Carter to start the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Forced out to his left. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
It's Floyd on the right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now they'll change things up. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's a 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Baldwin. And incomplete on the deep ball. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Bears' 4-yard line.
Touchdown, Lions. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
The coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
A throw to the flat for Carter.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
Meanwhile, here a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards play.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Fighting his way through contact. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On first and goal, they'll try the option left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
That's caught left side by Judy. Touchdown Bears! Jerry Judy. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You don't always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go for the goalpost. So
it does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Baldwin. That is caught by Laporta. Down the right sideline. He may go. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, an even 90 yards. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. And he He's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Duvernay in motion.
Second and 6. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a 1st down.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
Well, they had a gain of 1, then 2, and now 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time one.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. They'll run on first down. It's Bradley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bradley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. He targets Ingram for another grab. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Carter.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Looking to throw. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Duvernay in motion. He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
They tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they're able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Baldwin. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
DeMarco Jackson, the man to bring him down defensively.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
To throw on 3rd down, Baldwin. And that is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try to push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Open man right side is Ingram. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They'll run with Carter. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the...
Open man, he finds Kamara. Touchdown, Chicago. A 1-yard touchdown pass. Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. They'll look to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Bears 45, Lions 31.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Baldwin. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. And now they're in the hurry up.
A loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
To throw on second down. Baldwin under pressure, and they got to him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun. Baldwin under pressure, and down he goes. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
6 yards. It's second down.
Operating from the gun. Baldwin. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 42.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Baldwin. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
On 1st and 10, Baldwin. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Check. Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And there's a short throw. It's caught by Komet.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Here's 3rd and 3.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A big pickup there. Without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. This is caught. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This is 1st and 10.
Off play action. Baldwin. And got his man complete. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Here's 1st down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.